All right, of course, Super Bowl coming up, and it's going to all be about the quarterbacks, right? It always is. Aaron Rodgers, Ben Roethlisberger. I'm sure we're going to get a chance to talk about Aaron Rodgers probably next week. But let's start with Ben Roethlisberger. You study quarterbacks. What has been the difference with him now and maybe in the first Super Bowl that he played where he really didn't play so well?
Yeah, there's no comparison. Success, experience, it does everything for a quarterback. And, of course, it helps when you got a lot of talent. And as you watch him play, he's actually slowed down in almost every aspect. He's everything. The way he thinks, and you and I talk about this, he's not worried about getting hit, so he never anticipates and moves worried about somebody hitting him. And his throwing motion just knocked down. His throwing motion gets better every year that I watch him, and that helps him be accurate, powerful when he needs to be. And, you know, when it's all said and done, that's how you get it done at quarterback.
You bring up a great point. He has no flinch in the pocket.
None at all.
Because he's not afraid. He's not afraid to get hit. And every once in a while, you'll see like a corner come on a blitz and hit him right in the back. And it's just kind of like, what is it, a gnat?
Yeah.
What was
I know
that?
it's a little technical, but, you know, if you stand around, you take a deep breath, what do? It makes you go up. Now, if you let all the air out, it makes you go down on your feet. That's how he plays. So when you play that relaxed, when you hit him, I don't know what he weighs. Let's say he weighs 250. You're really, truly hitting a man that weighs about 310 pounds because he is so relaxed. It makes him stronger, more stable. That's why it's hard to bring him down.
Let's talk a little bit about the defense that's going to play against him. Of course, Dom Capers with that 3-4 defense. It's going to look like mirror images almost when these two defenses get on the field for the Super Bowl. But the defensive line for the Green Bay Packers, of course, B.J. Raji, the greatest receiving nose tackle in the history of the game. Now, we all understand that. But there are so many guys up front now that are getting healthy. You know, they bring over Howard Green, who was cut by the Jets and did such a great job in stopping the run. Clay Matthews rushing the passer off the edge. Desmond Bishop, a guy that sort of had to take over in the middle of the season as the play caller. What a great job that he's done there.
Yeah.
But that front seven now, the burden is really going to be on them.
You know, it's a dark secret in the NFL, isn't it? You know, when you watch the Packers, and I've watched them, of course, more lately than I did all year long, but just you talk about a guy like B.J. Raji. When you get somebody that size, that athletic, what do you do with it? And that kind of puts the defense over the top. Him along with Pickens, and, of course, you said Cullen Jenkins. You know, I don't know. Maybe I didn't pay attention. I never gave him the credit. But the more I watch him, I go, wow, don't wonder this defense is ranked so high. So I think it's, like you say, it's a great thing to watch. But it is absolutely a very talented group.
It was interesting watching the game on tape the other day. Cullen Jenkins was tremendous rushing the passer. They just couldn't block him. There were plays, though, when they ran right at him that they literally moved him completely out of the hole. So now you're playing the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I'm just wondering, do we see a little more Ryan Pickett in this game instead of Cullen Jenkins? Because you've got to think they have to stop the run to beat the Steelers.
You know, you can't have it all.
Can't have it all.
So Cullen Jenkins, you can't have it all. But that's where, these coaches, come on. I always marvel at them when I talk to them before games. They always know what the other team is going to do. And so Dom Capers is going to know when to substitute those guys and get the right guy in there for the situation.
And Charles Woodson, he counts as one of those guys down there as well because of the way he plays.